Okay, so we had some technical difficulties yesterday, but I think we're back. See how this goes. All right. Okay, I guess I can't play my music while I do this. Unfortunately, I'll have to figure that out for the next session. Okay, I'm gonna try this, see how this goes. I'm gonna take you guys through my full calisthenics workout. I've been on I'm always doing calisthenics, but I'm particularly uh, doing a compound series this week. I did some weights at the start of the week just to keep my mass up. This is, I mean, this is, I'm not trying to gain a tremendous amount of size. I think the most important thing with bodybuilding is that you, and fitness is that you work with what your body naturally wants to do. And my body naturally wants to be lean and limber, and so I enjoy that kind of exercise. So first, let's start with the stretch. I always start with the dead hang. Hey Siri, start a timer for a minute and a half. Nice minute and a half dead hang. Come on, Siri. 1 minute and 30 there we go. Seconds. Counting down. Always remember that you can change your Siri to a preferred voice. I like the articulate and slightly bossy Australian dude. So we're just going to hang here. When you're doing your dead hang, make sure you have your wrists like cocked. They should be very, very tight. Pinch your scapulas together a little bit and try not to have any kind of swaying to your body. Don't let your neck totally collapse. So there should be some tension in the shoulder girdle while we do this. Dead hangs are great for grip strength. They're great for flexibility. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Again, we had some technical issues the other day with our workout. You don't have to have your knees open like this. I'm just trying to dodge a medicine ball that I have down there, which I should have pushed forward more before I started. Should be almost there. Come on, Siri. Almost there. There we go. Okay. And then from here, I like to go down into a nice low squat. Just go down on your haunches. And then we're going to go right into our kind of yoga stuff. I like to start with a wide stance, child's pose. Forehead right down to the mat if you can. You can do arms forward, you can do arms wide, whatever you want. I'm just going to try and reach, stretch out my lumbar, my back, my glutes a little bit. A few more seconds, and then from here we can go forward into a cobra. So pull back a little bit, go down, come up, hyperextend the arms, and just look straight ahead. One more up and ahead. This is one of the few times where it's advised that we hyperextend. Generally, you shouldn't lock your joints when you're doing exercise or motility movements. Okay. From here, I'll go to the side. We're going to do a pigeon. So pigeon's where we have our one leg kind of tucked under our other leg. And again, come all the way down. So my ankle is kind of by my left hip. My right ankle is by my left hip. And I'm going to get all the way down to the ground again. Put my forehead on the ground if I can. I don't know if anyone's joined us in chat. I will check after I stretch. So my apologies, I'm not neglecting you. I'm just trying to get my warm up And then we're gonna come up and switch. Other side. Can you guys see me? I think you can see me. Yeah, okay. Sorry, my stream's a little bit delayed. Down we go again. This time my my left ankle is by my the right side of my hip. And you're kind of rolling on the soleus or side of your calf a little bit there, just to get deep into the glute. All right, let's go back to another child's pose. Wide-legged again. Go down. Okay, a couple more here. I do a lot of leg work because I used to have issues with sciatica. So I like to make sure that my lower extremities are nicely stretched and warm and limber before I start anything. So this is a figure 4 here. It's ankle over knee, pull back on the inside and outside of the opposite thigh, and just let this foot kind of hang, dangle, do whatever it wants to do. And switch, other side. And finally, I'll just do some hinge joint stretches. So let's go down to our neutral on our back position. You can grip the back of that thigh again and just extend up. Dorsiflex. So turn the toes up and come down again. And 2. And you might get a little air or cracking or some noise coming out of the joint. That's well, as long as it's not going on all the time, it's relatively normal when you're stretching yourself out in the morning. If it happens all the time, then you probably have a postural issue you should look at correcting because the patella, the knee, and the tissue there is not sitting properly as it should. Okay. Other leg, same thing, grab the back of the thigh. My hamstrings are actually quite sore from yesterday's workout. But too bad, because we're gonna hit them again. 3. Think about calisthenics, and I'm not really a big fan of this, biceps, triceps, shoulders one day. I think that's fine if you're training for a competition, but if you're training for just general holistic health and strength, I think you can work out, as long as you're getting adequate rest, hydration, nutrition, you can basically work out all of your body parts on a regular or semi-regular basis. So like I do compound exercises every single day. Last what I'm going to do here, put the soles of my feet together, reach above my head towards the far wall. Try and tuck these up as far as you can while keeping the thighs butterfly open. And just reach. If you want to get a bit deeper, you can also do palms down on the mat and reach above your head towards the opposite wall. Hopefully you guys can see this. The camera was a bit annoying to set up today. And done. Okay, come on up. So let's start. We're gonna go back, chest, or kind of a push, may not be a chest, but it's gonna be back, chest, legs, and then we're gonna go to sort of a pull motion that does probably a little bit of bicep, and then we'll do a tricep sort of exercise, again, compound movement, calisthenics. I was going to do a wall push-up, but that wall's not good for it, and I don't want to turn the camera around, so I might just do a separate video on that later, just to show you guys how to get into that, and the progression and the regression with those. Okay, if you have any kind of Fitbit or watch or something, you can use that. I like to just keep track of my workout, and try and keep this to about 35 minutes. So we're going to be doing, what is that, 5 sets, about 5 to 7 minutes each. And then I always finish with a 5-minute plank, okay? Because core is important. Okay, strength training. Siri says we're good to go. Okay. So let's just start with a wide grip military chin up. Which one do I want to use for that? I've got my fat grips on there. I'll just use this one so you can see a bit clearer. Nice full range motion. Cross your ankles if you're using a home gym like this where you don't have that full standing range. And we're going to pull all the way up. So any back exercise, you're starting with the motion in your scapula. Try and always set your shoulders down and back before you even start the motion, and then keep pulling up from there. And that's 2, 3, 4, 5. There is a giant spider on my ceiling. I will take him outside after. It's best not to kill spiders if you can avoid it. They do serve a useful purpose in nature. Ooh, I am sore from yesterday. 8. Focus on quality over quantity. That's probably enough for the first set. That's 10. Okay, so next one we'll do, which is one of my favorite exercises. I'm probably going to do just a couple different variations on this. So we're going to do like a different back exercise every time, a different push exercise every time. So for push, I'm going to do a yoga push-up, okay? So you're going to start with wide stance with the hands, wide stance with the feet. You're going to push back as if you're going into downward dog. And then you're going to do kind of a planche shoulder press with your hands turned in a little bit, head down towards the mat. When you touch the mat or graze the mat, switch into a cobra position, come up, back to plank, downward dog. That's one rep. And planche, up, back to plank. That's 2. Keep your core tight while you're doing this. We're working a lot of things at once here. That's 3. Plank, push back. 4. Plank, whoops. Push back. 5. 6. 7. 8. We'll go for 10 again. 9. 10. There, okay. Now, if you have, technically, this is calisthenics, so if you're like a calisthenics purist, you shouldn't be using any weights. But we are using our body as a weight, and I like to use little bits if I have them around. So I'm going to use my medicine ball for this. We'll just do some medicine ball, knee over toe. Actually, I call these knee squats. If you've ever seen the knee over toes guys, knee over toe, knee over toes, whatever. Anyways, he's on YouTube. Guy's got like 2 million followers. He talks about the benefits of all this kind of elevated heel incline work. That I find has really helped me with my sciatica and general postural issues. So I like to do any kind of lower body thing that's squat. I will almost always elevate the heel. Okay, you can obviously do that if you have a plank or a stand or something, an aerobic stand that you can do it with. You can also just lift up on your toes. So that's what I'm gonna do here. So we're gonna do knee squats. So keep this close to your chest. We're gonna go down again, 10 of these. So nice and low, come down, I'm up on my toes. Knees forward, knees back, and up. That's 1. Knees forward, knees back, and up. That's 2. Knees forward, knees back, and up. That's 3. Knees forward, knees back, and up. That's 4. Forward, back, up. That's 5. Forward, back, up. That's 6. Forward, back, up. 7. Forward, back, up. 8. Back, up. 10. Okay. Let's go back to another pull motion. This is perhaps more arm or bicep intensive. So for this one, should be able to do it this way. Let's go medium grip, so shoulder with underhand. We're going to do some head bangers. So you're going to be bringing your forehead towards the bar and away from the bar. Cross your ankles, try and keep your body relatively stable. It's going to have a bit of an incline, or a decline rather. That's fine, but the only part of your body that should be moving is the hinge at the elbow, and try and keep the shoulders relatively fixed so the biceps are taking on all of that force. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back as far as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and break. Okay. Whew. All right. So, do a little bit of tricep work. Probably easiest way to do that is just going to be a diamond push-up. So diamond pattern with your hands, line it up with your sternum, go as close to the ground as you can, okay? So that looks like this. And these I'll probably do, now notice I'm going all the way, like basically nose to the ground. Do about 15 of these. It's enough for my first set, I think. You notice I'm taking minimal breaks between. This is actually longer. I'm gonna just kind of go through the next, knock out the next few sets. We're at 7 minutes here. So let your elbows flare normally. Shift your weight forward. Lower your sternum to your hands. It's that diamond you've made with your fingertips. Breathe out when the force is pushing against you. Breathe in when you're coming relaxed again. 3. That's 4. That's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Okay. So we can either do, just kind of user's choice here. Probably do, since we haven't done it, shoulders, easy calisthenic shoulder exercise. It's going to be a wide grip military hold. You can also do pulses. That'll work your posterior and medial delt too, but a hold is the easiest thing. So if you've got a timer here, hey Siri, we're gonna stage this up. We're gonna start at a lower count. By the end of it, we'll be doing about 40 seconds. Hey Siri, start a timer for 25 seconds. So shoulders down and back, pull up, hold at the height of the movement. Make sure your chin is over the bar. Nice strong wrist like while you do this, or it's gonna be really hard. Okay, there we go. And done. Now for core, you got a couple of options. I think we'll do some flutter kicks. They're pretty fun. So let's go down on our back. Hands to your side. You're almost going to hyperextend here. I want you to point your toes towards the wall, almost like you're doing ballet. Hands at your side, hands in the air is a little bit harder if you want to do it, or hands behind your head is the same as that. And we're just going to bring the feet up about 35 degrees off the ground, and then we're going to scissor them without ever touching the ground again. Once both of your legs go up and down, that's 1 rep. So that's 5 for me. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Okay, that's 1 set. That was way too slow. That was 11 minutes. I like to do these in about 5 to 7 minutes. So now that we've got the gist of it, we're going to repeat that. Compound back movement, compound push / chest movement, compound leg movement, compound arms / bicep, compound tricep, compound shoulder, okay? Go for round 2 to mix it up. Let's do an underhanded, just a standard pull-up, okay? So hands are in line with our shoulders. Start down nice and low. Cross your knees if you've got a shorter station like me. And nice full range of motion, chin up over the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might switch to the other bar for this, even though you can see this one better. It's kind of annoying doing them this way. Yeah, this is starting to piss me off. Switch to the other bar. Can go a little faster than I would normally. And 1, 2, 3. Good enough. Try and keep a faster pace here. Going to do some frog push-ups. So basically, you can go down, switch onto your elbows, hover the knees, come off the elbows. Looks like this. So we go down, back on the forearms into frog position, forward, up, down, back, forward, up, down, back, forward, up, down, back, forward. My knees are not touching the mat, I'm hovering them. Down, back, forward, up, down. I'm not keep taking my palms off the mat. I'm going down, forearms, forward, up, down, forearms, forward, up. We'll do 2 more. Forward, up. Whew. Okay, easy one to do here. Calisthenics, plyometrics. We'll just do the old squat jump, okay? I like to have my arms back when I start, fling them up to get a bit of height. So let's go down nice and low, sweep the arms back, and 1, 2. We don't need to hit the ceiling. I have short ceilings down here, so I shouldn't anyways. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. That's 20. Can I have a sip of tea? Be right back. So, I guess caffeine is technically performance enhancing. I do not advocate PEDs of any kind. This is craze going on with like 16, 17-year-old kids injecting themselves with tests. It's fucked beyond belief. You ruin your body for life. I've been doing this for 27 years, and I've watched people destroy their bodies, minds, and lives with PEDs. Don't touch that stuff, ever, okay? Once is too much. That's enough to cause cardiac damage, ruin your whole life. Okay, That's my after school special for the day. So now we're back to arms. Let's do an overhanded this time. So we hit our forearms a little bit, do a little bit more overhanded headbanger. The closer you go with these grips, the harder it is. So for the second set, we're going to move in a bit and really hit those, isolate those muscles a bit more. Okay? So up we go. Again, just move, hinge at the elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Okay, that's good. It's better. Keep it simple. Keep us on time. Diamond push up again. Okay. So sternum, the diamond we're making. Go as low as we can. Let's go for 20 this time. Let's be a little ambitious. Let's push ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 6, 10. 18, 19. Okay. Back to shoulders. Same thing. This time we'll go for a, let's do another 25. We'll go up to 30 on our third set. Okay. Hey Siri, start a timer for 27 seconds. So the extra 2 seconds is to allow me some time to get into position. Okay. So now we did flutter kicks. What is that? Vertical? Vertical? Let's go horizontal now, okay? It's the same as the last exercise. Prone on our back, palms on the ground or in the air, whichever you prefer. And this time, again, point the toes. This time we go foot over foot. Each leg completing a rep counts as 1 rep. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, last 10. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a little mini stretch after that. That's another round down. 8 minutes, 29 seconds. Much better. Okay, let's keep that pace. So mix up the pull again. Let's check the comments here for a second. Okay, we're good. So let's make it a bit harder on ourselves. Let's use our fat grips, okay? These are harder to hold on to.
works your forearms and wrist flexors a bit more. I have tiny little wrists, as you can see, little birdling wrists, but you work with what you got. So we're gonna do a fat grip, wide military pull up, 10 to 12 reps. Nice full range of motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let's do some plyometric push-up with a clap push-ups, okay? I'm gonna get my feet and my hands off the ground. I'll show you a quick regression on this if you're not quite at the propel yourself off the ground stage. You can just raise up on your fingers. So it looks like this. Raise, and raise, and raise. So you're just getting a little bit of that spring motion before you're confident and strong enough to push right off and clap. Okay, 10 of these guys. I like to get a bit of spring going in my body before I do it and then just get right into it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. A little bit of spring, and 1, 2. Tighten your core, tighten your glutes. 6. I think that was 13. Good job, me. Legs. Let's do. Let's just do a hopscotch for our gastrocnemius and soleus. It's a good calf exercise. You can do this with a medicine ball if you want. I'll show you the easy version. So you hop in a 4-point cross with one leg 20 times. Yes, that feels like nothing, Christian. It seems like nothing. It actually does do the job after a while, particularly if you add a bit of weight, which I guess I will, since I'm talking about it. So we're gonna hop in a 4-point cross with our right leg, slight flexion, slight bend. Other foot is off the ground the whole time. Every 4 points is a rep. That's 2, 3, side, side, 2, side, side, 6, 7, 8. There's the burn. 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Woo! Right up in the glute. Right there. Okay. Left leg. Front, back, side to side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Jesus. Gets right up in there. Okay. So now, let's do the narrow grip variants that I mentioned, so we can really spot target the biceps a bit more. Just keep in mind, I always see people that do like these split days with like biceps, triceps, shoulders. Anytime you're doing a pull motion, anytime you're pulling something towards your body, guess what? You're working your biceps. Quite often your posterior delts too. Unless you're training for specificity, or you're a bodybuilder, we have a certain glamour goal, It's not necessary to spend a day or two just doing arms. Me personally, to have a stronger, more functional body that lets me do stuff like handstands, wall climbs, that kind of stuff, I aim for a broader spectrum of targeting and muscles engaged with every single workout I do, okay? And that works for me. I don't know what works for you, but that's what works for me. That's what I advocate in my particular goals and people that have body types like mine or want to foster a body type like mine. So again, we're close grip here. The sides of our hands should be touching, underhanded, cross the ankles, come up. And again, we're just moving back as far as we can. 4, 5, 6, flexion and hinge at the elbow, all the way back, all the way forward. That's a good range. Jesus. 3, 1. I think I only got a few more of these. So failure is not, I have crippled myself and dropped the weights and I'm a disaster. Failure is you can no longer do it in near perfect form, okay? And you'll feel the lactic acid and the triggers in your body saying stop. I go a little bit beyond that because that's how you achieve growth, but not too much far beyond that. I'm not a speed skater or training for any kind of crazy endurance. So I'll show you a cool little tricep exercise you can do. If you have any kind of bar or standing stable surface, put your hands very close together, back up with the feet until you have about a 45-degree angle with the plane of your body and the bar or the surface that you're going to be doing a tricep, I guess it'd be like a skull crusher actually, for triceps. Roll the shoulders back and lower your head all the way to the bar and push back. Try and keep your core steady so that all the weight goes on your triceps. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good enough. Whew. I'm getting there. Getting a wee bit tired, lads and ladies. Okay. So now we're going to do our 30-second military pull-up hold for our posterior medial delts, trapezius and rhomboids. Make sure you're really pulling your chin up over the bar, head forward, so we're getting all that delicious upper back meat. Okay. Hey Siri, start a timer for 32 seconds. Here we go. You can even touch your chin on the bar just to make sure it's where it's supposed to be. But then take it off. You don't want to injure yourself or do something horrific. Whew. Shit. Okay. All right. So I'll show you a pretty easy one for core here. For our transverse abdominals, we're going to pull our belly button into the back of our spine. Hold for 5 seconds and then release again. I've seen variants where people suck up. I prefer not to suck up. Just try and think about sucking straight back. So we really hit the external obliques and the transverse abdominals. You got to create pressure on both sides of the abdomen at once. So basically looks like deep breath in, exhale, pull in, all the way in. 5, you'll find it very hard to speak and breathe. 3, 2, 1, release. Again, all down here, just where you should be feeling it. Tautness all in here. 3, 4, 5, release. Can do about 8 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep breathe out right there. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Never know what to do with my hands in this scenario. Do one more. You should start counting until I feel the position's perfect. Okay, we're good. 2. Okay, that was a bit longer. Had some chatty chat. 11 minutes. That's not a great set. All right. Bit more tea. Sweet, sweet caffeine. Let's do fat grip, underhanded. Okay. So a bit more strain on our forearms. Still a nice full range of motion. Chin up over the bar. Minimal sway to the body. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, for our push exercise, let's move on and do, which one we got? Let's do a reverse, a hands reversed push-up, all right? So we really hit the triceps and the delts more than we normally would. So when you're doing this, get into normal position. So hands in line with your shoulders, and then just flip the hands, not fully around unless you're super, super flexible, and then reshift the weight so that your shoulders are over your hands, because you're probably gonna move back a bit when you do that, all right? So we should still be a little bit more, get out of the way, a little bit more forward with this. Turn the elbows in, chin and nose right to the mat, and push up. Core is nice and tight, and 2, and up. Gonna feel this a lot more in your shoulders and your triceps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go to 12. Okay. Legs. I think for legs, I'm going to do one of my favorite. This is a butt blaster here. So we're going to go down into a wide-legged, not super wide-legged, just slightly like 1 foot span out from where we normally do it. Go down into a squat. Elbows resting gently inside your knees, hands in prayer position. Lower the butt as low as it will go. Raise the butt. Again, this is a single hinge movement. So you'll see nothing else. The only hinge on my body that should be moving are my knees. As I push my butt up and contract my hamstrings to bring it down. That's 5, 6. This is a lot more burn than you might realize. You can hold a weight or medicine ball in your hands if you want when you do this. 1, this is about as fast as you should go. 2, Jesus. 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Do 10 more. Or maybe 5 more, actually. My legs are gonna give up. Whew. Okay. Oh. Okay. Back to our pull isolated. So I think last time I remember we ended up doing close grip underhanded. So we'll do close grip overhanded for forearms. We have a surprise, super hard exercise for the last one because it's best to finish with a bang. because you're done after that. So you might as well burn out everything you got in the tank and then call it for the day. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. Oh, okay. I think for triceps, you can just do Korean dip. So you get a bit wider with the feet. You just need something that's at least hip height that you can bench off of. It can be bench, it can be a stable chair, whatever you want. So we're gonna go down. I like to grip right behind my butt. Roll the shoulders back. Hands are basically touching, so we really hit the triceps. Push the chest out. Bit of a wide stance, so you can go down nice and low. And down. Make sure you're keeping your chest, your torso rather, as upright as possible. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. Okay, 20 is fine. Okay, 30-second shoulder hold. Whew. A little bit of the spins. Okay. All right. Hey Siri, start a timer for 32 seconds.
32 seconds.
I'm slow. Gonna mix stuff up for the last set a little bit. Oh, thank you, Siri. Saved by the bell. Okay. We're gonna do an abdominal curl next. Lying on our back. Take a deep breath in. Ankles crossed. I'll show you what it looks like. So, oh, I need to sit somewhere. Oh, well, we're okay. Bodies do weird things. They pop, they crack. Okay, hands at your side, cross your ankles. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Bring your knees in. If you guys can see me, might be a bit better. Bring your knees in towards your chest and lift your glutes. Looks like this. Inhale, exhale, crunch, lift. Get that little lift at the end and down. Crunch, lift, and down. Crunch, lift, and down. That's 3. Crunch, lift, and down. That's 4. Knees are together. It's 5. Crunch, lift, and down. That's 6. Crunch, lift, and down. That's 7. 8. Oh, I'm not farting. That's my sweaty back. I assure you, again, I'm not farting. Despite the sounds. 2 more. 1 more. Okay. Last set. Boys and girls. That was 8 minutes, 15 seconds with chatter. Okay. So now the hard stuff. So we're gonna keep this simple. Gonna do 1-arm chin-ups, 1-arm push-ups, shoulder taps, and probably a hamstring raise, okay? I'm probably gonna do the one arm chin-ups, one arm push-up twice, because I think they're really good exercises. The only way you can kind of stage these up is to move the hands closer and closer to each other and try and have a bit of a lean on one side of the body. If you're not quite there, just switch to, I would say, close grip. Underhand is the closest for really hammering that bicep like you're gonna do with these guys. So for a bit of stability, I like to gently grab that wrist, okay, the opposite wrist. And we're gonna make sure when we hang, that's my cat's playing with something, ignore them for a second. So hang, make sure you have your stability, and then go. 1, chin over the bar, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get the sweat off your hands, because that will not be your friend. Other side. This hand is very sweaty. Let's see how this goes. Strong grip. Grip the wrist, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Whew. Okay. One-armed push-up. So unless you're super, super strong and well-trained, you're probably gonna have a bit of sway. You can minimize this. Pyramid stance with the feet. Turn the opposite, the active wrist in a little bit, or hand in a little bit, so that the elbow goes to the side, almost as if you're doing a diamond push-up. You can either put hand behind your back or hand on your thigh. Again, if you're not here, the variant to a one-arm push-up is to have one hand up, go down, put the hand down at the last minute, and then push up again. So down and up. Okay, so that's your variant. Your regression until you build up the strength to do it on your own. Whew. Okay, let's go. Start with my left side. Wide stance with the feet. Turning one foot flat against the ground. Also can give you a bit more stability if you want. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whew. I'm getting tired, kids. Almost there. Other side. Sweaty, sweaty palms. Make things very difficult. Foot in if you want for a bit of stability. Hand on your thigh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Whew. Oh. Quick child's pose. Child's pose is just a nice reset stretch. Okay. For legs, can do some frog squats. So you're gonna go down, touch your hands on the ground beneath a wide stance, legs and feet. Come up, touch the ceiling, or if you've got a low ceiling like me, or go as if you're about to throw a basketball. Just stretch the torso out a little bit. So it looks like this. We go down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Okay. Okay. Let's do some burnout sets now. Let's just do isometric, close grip, underhand for the biceps. I think as once you know enough, exercise this, and this is why it's good to watch videos, take ACE or CAMFIT certification, just build your exercise litany. You can sub stuff out on the fly. I didn't have anything planned for today. I just wanted to do a total body calisthenics, and I generally take maybe 30 seconds at the start of my workout, plot out a rough thing, what equipment I'm going to use, what parts of the gym I'm going to do, and then I just get to it. And if as you get to the stage where I'm at now, where your body's just like, dude, you're done, then you modify it. Okay, so this is still going to be hard, but we're going to do a 30-second close grip underhand isometric hold. Make sure our shoulders are set. So we're just really hammering those biceps a bit more. You're going to want to push yourself back so that your arms are almost at a right angle. Okay, you shouldn't be too far forward. So we really isolate the biceps. Whew. Hey Siri, start a timer for 30 seconds. 35 seconds.
35 seconds. Counting down.
Okay, let's be a bit closer. Go up and then push yourself back a little bit. Come up a little bit higher on this one and hold. Might have to adjust yourself in real time like I am, as your body says, no, we want you to fail. Oh, okay. Same thing for triceps. We'll just go down, tuck the elbows, hold for 35 seconds. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Start a timer for 35 seconds.
35 seconds.
Hands in line with our shoulder. Go down, tuck the elbows, shift the weight forward a little bit so we really push the force onto those triceps and hold. Try and control your breathing as much as you can during this phase, hard as it is. And up. Okay, we'll finish with one of my favorite exercises, shoulder taps. Plank position, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and so on. Each tap, tapping each shoulder counts as 1 rep. Go for about 40 reps here. Okay. Here's how it looks. Plank position, shift the weight forward. 30 reps, I think. I'm kind of done. 1. Try and not let the body sway. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. Do a couple more. Oh. Okay. Abs. Because we are a glutton for punishment, let's finish off with a pivot and body plank. So medium grip, overhander for this guy. Shit, I am beat. We still got our plank to do after this. For the bonus round, feel free to stay if you want to. Okay. We'll do 12 of these. Let's go for 12 of these. We're gonna pull up, set the shoulders, again, pivot from the elbows, and try and get our body so that it basically is levered till it's parallel with the ground, okay? Here's how that looks. Get a bit of tension in your arms to start because you want to have minimal got to get your arm in that hinge joint position before you start. Whew. Okay, 12. Let's see if we can do this. That's my start. And 1. That was a shit one. 2. That's better. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's it, kids. Yes, let's go. Who's that? Hey, Kalito. Okay, plank time. 5 minutes. If you get super tired with this, you can do, so as you start to get really tired, you can switch between your elbows and straight arm plank, okay? Try and stay on your elbows, because that's the harder variant, for as long as you can. Bugger. Okay, hey Siri, start a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, counting down.
All right, home stretch, guys. Start on our elbows. Try and stay here for the whole time if you can. If you get tired or need to break, come up on your hands. So I hope you guys learned something today. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments because I've been kind of go. Haven't had a chance to respond to anything that's been posted, but I am definitely very responsive offline. And I'm gonna try and do a fitness session, whether it's nutrition or lifestyle coaching or an actual workout, every Friday for you guys live, okay? Because I always talk about on my channel the value of people building sovereign, strong personal spaces. I think that would help a lot with a lot of the anxiety and mental illness and things that people are suffering from. So that's my part, my contribution. I don't have any programs. I don't have anything that I'm selling. I'm just doing this because I have knowledge that I'd like to share with other people to make them happier and more productive. That's my spiel for the day. How much time we got? Siri says we have 3 minutes. Come up on my hands. So again, if you're tired, like I am, come up on your hands, readjust. Make sure when we're doing a plank that our core is tight, our glutes are tight, our quads are tight. This takes a lot of the strain off the lower back and the shoulders if everything else is working to maintain force through the body. Try as best as you can to control and slow your breathing. We are, after all, cooling down a bit here. So the whole thing with chatter took us about 50 minutes. You don't need to be in the gym for 3 hours. You don't need to do PEDs, as we've talked about. You just need to put in 45 minutes a day, 4 to 6 days per week. It's a very minimal effort when you consider how much time and energy we spend on things like YouTube or video games. Investing in yourself is the best investment in time you can make. Whew. Back down to our elbows for the last minute here. I'm sweating. One minute to go, guys. If you drop out, that's fine. Put your knees down, go into a child's pose, and then just get back into it. Okay, we're in the home stretch now. 50 seconds. It's past the point where you want to quit. Now you're just watching the seconds tick down. Oh man. Here we are. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, buggery. That's it. Oh. All right. So for those of you that stuck with it to the end, in body or spirit, thank you. Again, I'm gonna try and do these every Friday for you. It may not always be a workout, it may just be a fitness talk, or I think I want to show you guys kind of, I shat all over PEDs and steroids and all the horrible things those things do to your body. So I can show you the natural things I take, like nattokinase, licorice root. I do have a couple things that are completely natural that I take, not like test boosters or anything weird like that, just stuff to aid in digestion, circulation, other things that obviously contribute to a holistic and healthy body. So that's it, guys and gals. And thank you for being with me today. Again, hit me up in the comments if you have any questions. And yeah, it's been a slice. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.